5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Weekend confirmed.
Ignition. Liftoff.
On the internet,
Bread
and
cats?
I took a photo of my cat with the bread on it.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
I have a question. What did you do with the? Did you eat the piece that?
No, I know it was old bread that we were gonna throw out. So we
Old bread.
Wow,
It's
you
old
put
cat.
old bread on your cat?
That's
Old bread? That's like abuse.
it
That
wasn't
is.
moldy or anything.
You should put fresh
It
bread
was
on your
just
cat,
a little-
goddammit. Like you should
Yeah.
go to like a nice bakery and getting it good bread if you're gonna put that on your
He
cat.
did.
put his face through a crouton.
He didn't mind.
He'll handle it.
That was his brother.
Didn't mind.
He was a little bit more upset about it.
That's a pretty great meme. God, I love the internet. I love it.
Oh, it's silly but fun.
All right, so we have lots of different games to cover that we've been playing this week. Soul Calibur 5 for me and for Jeff.
You will obviously know a lot more about that than I will. I'm such a Soul Calibur.
But it'll be fun to talk about.
Noob.
I like that. I mean, I think that's an interesting way to look at it. You started playing Reckoning, I see.
Yeah, I can't talk about it. I discovered.
We could talk
What do
about
you mean
what's
you
in the
can't talk
demo.
about
It's
Well,
under
it's
embargo
embargoed
until
until
next
7th.
week.
Can you talk about what's in the demo?
You can talk about what's in the first hour and a half of it.
Okay.
You actually, we could talk about pretty much as much as we want to because the demo lets you play to the part where you get outdoors, and then there's a 45-minute timer.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we can definitely talk about the
I haven't played
beginning of the
the
game.
demo, so I didn't know.
And then we'll talk about it more next time, I'm sure. Andrea's played Never Dead, which I'm really curious about because it looked like a stinker. Yeah, well, that's
It's
fine.
a stinker.
It's not worth its retail price.
No.
If you find it in like the $15 bargain bin at Blockbuster, give it a whirl.
Interesting. And I saw it has Rebellion's name on there, but I don't even think anybody at Rebellion is still the Rebellion people, is they? Are they?
I don't know.
I doubt it. I think because they went through that
Yeah.
pretty much house cleaning. Anyway, James has been playing Hero Academy and Old Republic and Mario Kart 7 and
Super Monday Night
Super
Combat.
Monday Night Combat. Okay.
The invitation.
People like that.
It is. It's interesting. It's really unique. I don't know how to play it correctly yet, but it seems fun.
All right. That's cool. It's like a MOBA. It's like a MOBA where you're in charge of the third-person fighters.
Yeah, they definitely took the first Monday Night Combat, which was kind of MOBA light, and took a big step in the MOBA direction.
Cool.
Oh, look at this tweet from Game Informer. Is Outer Knots Insomniac's next game? Care to comment?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You sort of look like Mr. Grinch.
He's like,
doesn't he?
mum's the
He looks like
word.
Mr. Grinch. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you also played Mass Effect for a 5th time. Why?
Yep. Because it's amazing.
Okay.
And I wanted to just refresh in my mind, all the things.
So I think I'll start off with the Mass Effect 3 Facebook missions. because
I would
think
love
that
to comment
shit's
on that
pretty
with you.
ridiculous. And then we can talk about Mass Effect 2, and then we can talk about role-playing games, and there was a number of people who gave us feedback on role-playing games. I didn't really write any of it down, but I'm just kind of curious to talk about that for a minute, and then we can get into some of the games we've been playing. The rest of the news is Star Wars The Old Republic doing really well, although 15% of those sold are no longer active, which I thought is interesting. I mean, they sold 2 million, but they have only 1.7 million active subscribers.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know.
I don't know what the actual metric should be there.
I don't either, but it seems like in your first, a little bit only a month old, if you've got 300,000 people who bought the game that aren't playing it, that's a kind of big number.
Well, do you think it's because you buy the game and you get the first 30 days for free?
And then they're done
Yeah,
with it,
and then
and
they
I'm
didn't-
done. Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, I don't know if that's bad retention or if it's, hey, we sold 300,000. I mean, 300,000 copies of anything is pretty great, and then another 1.7 million people are paying to continue to play.
Yeah, but the idea of it is an MMO, not a standalone. Anyway, we'll talk about it.
I'm sure they didn't get it for nothing.
There's a much larger discussion about EA's continuing experiment with online passes, which seems to be completely incoherent at the moment. And so our freelancer who writes our news, Steve Watts, did a audio lead for us on that, which will drop maybe like in the 3rd segment. Basically, he just introduces the subject of Syndicate, Reckoning, and SSX, each of which have different policies for online pass. Syndicate, no pass, you can play co-op, you can do whatever you want, no pass at all. SSX, you can play online multiplayer, but you can't earn any coins to unlock anything. And then Reckoning, which you have to have a pass to get the extra seven quest storyline for the Halls of Valor. So it's interesting. On that, Sony confirmed for us that Vita games will be cheaper in the download store, but only 10%.
Did they confirm that, or was that just the Best Buy photo?
No, they confirmed it to us. We contacted them and they confirmed it to us.
I haven't seen that yet.
We broke that news and no one noticed. It was great.
Well.
I'm just giving you a hard time. And then there was a survey that leaked out here just about an hour ago from EA Games next week's Play Labs. They do regular play tests at their Redwood Shores office, and someone leaked the survey in advance of that asks those attending the playtest how they would feel about purchasing the next SimCity and Spore games, implying that those are now on the pre-production radar for Maxis. And
Good.
I don't even know how they make those games. Good? Really?
Yeah.
Hasn't it been like kind of rumored that SimCity was coming for a while though?
Well, they hired Jeff Green to run it, but then they canned the project.
Hmm.
So because they just didn't know what to do with it. They're not confident in it. They're not confident that they know what to do with making a new SimCity.
Make it a Zynga game.
Make it a Zynga game. Oh, Jesus God.
No, do not want.
Yeah, so there's that. And then from the feedback, I pulled the compulsion loop discussion that Smog Rocker started, which you said you really liked, Andrea, so we can talk about that.
What did I say I liked? What? Where are we?
Smog Rocker's compulsion loop story?
Oh, yes. That's a good one. Smog
Right.
Rocker. That's his handle?
Yeah.
Screen name?
Smog Rocker.
I like it. He must live in
Rock.
LA.
Yeah.
Rockin' the smog.
Smog and fog. And as you can tell, I have next to no energy, so you guys are kind of...
Oh,
Have to be the energy.
poor G-Money's sick.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We got your back, Chief.
Yeah, we'll bring the energy. What?
Is that? One of these is mine that I already started.
This one.
Yeah, that one is yours.
I thought he opened it. We'll just do a little magical swap-a-roo.
Which
So
one
I
was
will
the ball
hang in there
under?
and listen and help best I can.
Yay!
Have fun.
Sweet.
You'll be over there taking a nap.
I wish I could. I could so take a nap. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to turn on the...
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Weekend confirmed. Ignition. Liftoff.
Interesting because I think the reason that we played them was because of the couch co-op environment. You know, like there's just something that happens that we don't talk about or we seem to miss a lot. And I know you're capture that. Then we got some questions about metal and stuff. Going into the C section, then we will hit the not so twisted metally 2 questions for David. And